New for you this morning, Mayo Clinic Alix School of Medicine Rochester campus students are just days away from graduation. Last week, 11 students graduated from the school's Florida campus.
KIMT News 3's Alex spoke with two of the upcoming grads. She joins us live now. Good morning, Alex.
Brooke and Elise, good morning. We've continued to thank and commend our frontline workers throughout this entire pandemic, but a study from the Association of American Medical Colleges estimates that by the year 2033, there's going to be a shortage of about 140,000 physicians. Justin Marone is just days away from graduating from the Rochester campus here, and he says that the pandemic has not been without its challenges.
It was a lot of uncertainty, and I think throughout the whole thing, it wasn't sure, if there was enough masks initially for students to still be in the operating room during surgeries, and I'm going into surgery, so that was a little concerning. Which patients can we see? And early on, can we see a patient if they have a cough? Is that putting a student at risk? Because we need to learn, but we also don't want to contribute to the burden.
He says he was grateful to be at Mayo Clinic because the clinic was ahead of others in implementing policies that kept everyone safe while also allowing them to still keep learning hands-on. He says the pandemic has progressed telehealth options so they can continue to see patients from all over. Adam Howard will also be graduating this weekend and told me he saw firsthand how the pandemic affected patients and how they experienced their illness while not being able to connect in the ways they used to. I asked both of these soon-to-be grads what advice they have for anyone thinking about taking their next step to starting their journey.
You want to be great like you, and the prerequisite to you being great like you is you understanding actually what you are, what you have, what you bring, knowing your own value, your own worth, knowing what the shape of the instrument that you're trying to hone through a medical education is. And then you pop out the other side and you've achieved all of those things.
I think if you go in excited every day for what you're doing and try to glean something from that just personally, not necessarily how is this going to impact your career, every day is easy, and it's easy to show up the next, and it's easy to open up the book at 9 p.m. after a shift and get ready for that test in a couple weeks, even though you're tired. So it's just really being excited for what you're doing and taking value from each of those small steps.
Marone will be completing his residency at Rochester's Mayo Clinic, and Howard is headed to North Carolina for his residency. Congratulations to all the soon-to-be grads, and thank you for all that you do. Live in Rochester, Alex Dieterer, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Alex. Within the next 2 weeks, more than 80 Alix School of Medicine students are graduating between the Arizona and Minnesota campuses.